Friends, welcome to the Andaleep show. This is Andaleep and today is Sunday and today is my day off, but I just thought I should put in a little bit of work. That is why I'm making this video. And for those of you who did not understand, I took a dig at PM Modi by saying friends, by starting my video by saying friends. Okay, friends. So yesterday when I finished making my video, I went down to my room and I saw that Saurav Das has announced that they are withdrawing the agitation with immediate effect. And I just thought I just completed my video. He could have said this before that. I would have included that portion in my video. But yeah, the CJP announced that they are withdrawing their protest with immediate effect yesterday after meeting with JP Nadda and the Minister Jitendra Singh. So the CJP protest is done. They have achieved whatever they wanted, the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, and all other demands have been accepted except for that demand that they wanted the Delhi police and the RAF to apologize publicly to the protesters whom they lathi charged on. But it did not get fulfilled. Other demands, the demand that the students who committed suicide, their families will get compensation, and the students who have FIRs registered against them because of peacefully protesting on 20th of July, those FIRs will be withdrawn by the government. And Dharmendra Pradhan has resigned. So their demands were met yesterday. JP Nadda announced that all the other and the 5-point charter that the CJP presented to JP Nadda, he has said that the government will thoroughly study it and will try to enact it. So their demands were met. That is why they had withdrawn the protest yesterday. And I saw the videos of Jantar Mantar today and it was largely empty. Almost all of the people have vacated that site now. So the protest is done. The protest of the CJP is done and it was successful. It was their very first protest. The party came into being just 2 months ago and it held a protest which was successful, all right. They did, which was, almost impossible, which only happened for the first time in 12 years. So it was nearly impossible, but it was good. It was great. What they did was great. Abhijit Dipke today has posted a video from his bed. He is getting the treatment for typhoid. He posted a video from his bed. He thanked everyone and he said that they are just starting. This is just the beginning. They are going to do something big after this. I don't know what he was referring to because I do not think they have another project on their hands right now. But we'll see what happens. What will they do now? Yeah. And another thing that I should be talking about is Muhammad Ali Johar University. Many of you might have heard of this university. This university is situated in Rampur, and Azam Khan is its founder. The SP leader, big leader, great leader, Azam Khan is the founder of it. Azam Khan is in jail right now, and the RDA, Rampur Development Authority, has served the notice to the authority of this university that they are going to demolish 38 of the 40 buildings of this university. And yeah, this is the topic, this is the issue. The students of this university have been protesting for about 8 days. This notice got served to them on 15th of July, and they have been given 15 days of time to respond to this. Otherwise they will run their bulldozers on those 38 of the buildings which they say do not have required maps. Their maps did not get passed by the authorities. That is why they are going to demolish them. And the students have been protesting for 8 days against this. They have organized a sit-in protest at the gate of this university. The students are tensed, as they should be, all right, because they are studying there. They are in the middle of their courses at the universities. The buildings of the university will get demolished. What will happen to them? What will happen to their degrees, all right? So they are protesting against this, and the government has said that it has provided a list of 30 colleges or universities that the students of this university can get affiliated with. They can get their degrees from that university, from one of those 30 universities. They have said this. But students are protesting, and it is really stupid on the part of the government. It is really stupid on the part of authorities to do this, all right. Muhammad Ali Johar University, it spreads almost on 250 acres of land. It is such a university, alright. You should just see it. It is such a university. If there are some indiscrepancies in it, if there is something wrong with it, then the government should take it under its control and do the right thing, alright. You can just take the university under your control and you can get the map passed and you can reconstruct the university, alright. But just bulldozing this university, it is just really stupid. You are just acting on pure hatred, alright. Our state, UP, it does not have universities like this. We are very behind in terms of education and in terms of educational infrastructure. And the government is going to bulldoze this university. Come on, what a stupid thing, what a stupid idea it is. They just want to eradicate anything related to Azam Khan. They just want to eradicate anything which has anything to do with Muslims. They are just doing this. It is really stupid. And according to Dainik Bhaskar, the village, Singankheri village, it did not even come under the jurisdiction of Rampur Development Authority up until March 2026. So this authority, the Rampur Development Authority, they redrew their own map so that they can demolish this university because it does not have the maps required. So they redrew their own map so they can draw the map of this as well, alright. But no, they redrew the map and they took this village in which this university falls under their control, under their jurisdiction, and they decided now, because this university does not have the sanctioned maps, we are going to demolish 38 of the 40 buildings of it. It is such a stupid concept, alright. Institutions like this should not be demolished. If there is something wrong in this, you can just, serve notice to them, put fines on them, or do any other lawful activity with them, but completely demolishing it, it is really stupid. Just impose fines on them and just say that they need to get the maps passed and they need to reconstruct it, alright. They will just do it. But you are just going to demolish it. It is stupid. And there is one of my relative, I think she is studying there. That is why she has been posting the statuses of the people, of the students who have been protesting at the gate of this university for about 8 days. And yesterday she put a video of MPs of Samajwadi Party. I saw Ikra Hassan, I saw Ruchi Veera, and I saw Ziaur Rahman Berg. Those 3 MPs were protesting. They took part in that sit-in protest at the gate of this university along with the students. And there were almost 10 MPs of Samajwadi Party who also met with the DM of Rampur, and they, gave him a memorandum in which I think there were some suggestions that they gave him that they should not go with this demolition of university. And they have appealed to this Muradabad regional jurisdiction engineer kind of thing. There is some, Muradabad jurisdictional engineer kind of thing that they have appealed against this demolition order. And if nothing happens to them, I think they will go to court after this. But it is really stupid. They should not bulldoze this university. If there is something wrong in this university, it can be done right, alright. But complete demolition, complete bulldozing, it is not the solution for this. And people are not even talking about this, alright. The mainstream media are not talking about this, and many journalists, credible journalists, who I believe they are credible and who raise the voice of the people, even they are not talking about this. They should talk about this. They should raise this issue, alright. It will be good. And by talking about credible journalists, one of these credible journalists, I saw the tweet of one of these credible journalists. His name is Ranvijay Singh. He is from UP. And he has said that there is something between BJP and the CJP, between Bharatiya Janata Party and the Cockroach Janata Party. He said that he thinks that the CJP is like a B team of the BJP. And he did not say the B team. I am saying it is a B team because many people were saying that B team is Asaduddin Owaisi, C team is Bhim Army, Azad Samaj Party, and the CJP could be the D team of the BJP. He has said because the way they were given the express permission for holding the protest at Jantar Mantar, and the government did not try to disperse the protesters. The government did not try to end their protest. If the government would have wanted, the central government, if they would have wanted, the protest could have been over in just 1 hour. But the government did not do it. And he was saying that everything was going according to the script. The government wanted a new team, a D team, to come into the picture. But what the BJP government did not expected was that the crowd will galvanize in such a large number. They did not expect that a large number of youth, that this large number of youth will come onto their march on 20th of July. That was a shock for the government. But otherwise, he said that everything was a planning of the BJP. Whatever happened from the last month, whatever the CJP Abhijit Dipke has done, it was a planning of the BJP. They did it on purpose. But what happened on 20th of July, the amount of crowd that turned out to take part in that protest, and how the country reacted to it, they did not expect this. So it was just, it was out of syllabus for them. They did not expect this. That is why they had to make Dharmendra Pradhan resign. Otherwise, it was all going according to the plan. So he has said that we need to trade cautiously with the CJP, because he is saying this could be another team, this could be another party, this could be another offshoot of the BJP. I don't know. It could be, but I do not see it. But the things he was saying, many people have also said it. Some people were saying that after this protest, that before Dharmendra Pradhan resigned, that Dharmendra Pradhan will not resign, Abhijit Dipke and Saurav Das, they will join the BJP. I did not believe this, but some of the people were saying it. But yeah, now people have started talking about the alliance between the BJP and the CJP. So they do this. And so the CJP has said they are going to do something big now. They might be looking for some another topic to pick. They might be looking for some another issue to raise. So it will be good to see what they will do. But you should remember the Muhammad Ali Jauhar University. The government should not demolish this university, alright? There are some other ways. There are some other ways in which whatever wrong has happened in this university can be done right, alright? The government should focus on them rather than demolishing 38 of the 40 buildings. It is such a great university based on infrastructure, and somebody has told me almost 2500 students study there in different courses in different streams, alright, both UG and PG. Therefore, the government should not play with the future of these students. Okay, so this was from me. It was Sunday. I was thinking of taking a day off, but I thought I should put in a little bit of work. I should be, ahead of the people who took Sundays off. I'm just joking. So yeah, this was all from me. This is Andaleep signing off. We'll see you tomorrow. Tata, bye bye. And talk about Muhammad Ali Jauhar University, okay? Do not let RDA demolish it. It will be good. It will be great, alright? Do not let them demolish it. Bye bye.